Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Blu-rayDave back in another Daredevil video, and hopefully you guys are hearing Toothless purr. Like, what a great way to start the intro, right? I've been home from work, at least, well, by the time when you watch this video, I've been home for at least a good, 45 minutes. Just, had to relax and all that. I miss you too, bud. Nowadays, lately, guys, I've been missing my boy like crazy. Like, when I'm at work, especially during the long hours, like, oh my gosh, can't believe I'm at this point already. But it's just because, I'm a cat dad, I have to be, I guess worried and also missing my little boy. Okay, guys, I didn't think I would have to make this video, but I needed more information on it today, and I'm happy that I got official confirmation, and unfortunately, it has come to this point. Come here, bud. Come here. Want to hear me talk about some Daredevil news? Oh, your breath stinks. So yeah, there was a rumor for a little bit going around now that Daredevil Born Again might actually get scrapped. I always knew later down the line it was going to be postponed, so it still is. So what Disney and Marvel Studios is doing now, yes, they're scrapping the original version that, that it was developed during the Bob Chapek era of Disney. And I've heard there was a lot of bad stuff going on with the first 4 episodes, and I think it was after the strike, Kevin Feige and everyone else was just looking at some of the footage that they shot early this year, guys. If you don't remember, they actually shot some stuff this February. Apparently, Murdoch doesn't suit up until episode 4, and apparently, guys, in the first episode, I think it was very early on, Karen Page and Foggy Nelson, they were going to be killed off like that. Like, oh, so you're going to off 2 fan favorite characters from the show? Like, and I'm so happy to hear that Disney in general, they're just slowing down, going back to basics. Like, thank you, Bob Iger, for coming back to the picture. Oh man, you know what? As much as I hate to say this, as much as I'm happy to hear that they're actually postponing this right now, I think I would kind of hate to have to wait for 2 years for this thing to get released. Of course, I don't want them to rush it, like how they've been doing in recent years. Just going back to basics, right? Like to the old TV shows. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., original Daredevil, all those good shows. Yeah, so they're going to keep Foggy and Karen in Born Again, thank God. I'm happy I don't hear this news as much, but there are some Karen Page haters, after season 3, guys, come on. Karen Page is awesome. She is the ultimate love interest for Matt Murdock. You guys don't understand. Every scene I saw her in Daredevil, the Defenders, and the Punisher, oh my gosh. Pure mwah. Oh my gosh. I didn't have a problem with her crying every time. She knew how to carry the weight of those emotions, right? You guys cannot be pissed off about that. I'm very disappointed in you guys. At this point, you're not true Daredevil fans, That's how I see it in my book. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be really nice if Kevin were to show some footage of the early stages of Born Again, see what the original vision they were going to go with. Sure, I could totally see them kind of making fun of, She-Hulk, as much as I love episode 8 of that series, can we all agree that's the only good episode in that show? I could just see them making fun of those events, and the MCU is kind of also well known for making fun of their previous projects, um, with the Spider-Man movies, the Tom Holland ones that they have no filter, right? Um, yeah, just they need to get everybody back from the Netflix show and just go back to basics. It's gonna be like 2015 all over again, but like, even if we have to wait for 2025 for this thing to come out, you know what? It'd be like the perfect 10-year anniversary since the original Netflix show came out, right, guys? Oh man. Um, but also, I guess in the original show's defense, right, guys? Like, sure, in the first season, Matt didn't really have his, full potential Daredevil suit, right? But like, he did get to suit up a lot in the show. But like, um, I definitely enjoy like the lawyer side more. I guess like in the first season. Of course, with season two, like things like the playing field is different now. Like he's got his official suit and like, but like Charlie Cox knows how to keep an even balance between like the vigilante side and the lawyer side. Like, yeah, what do you think, bud? Hey, no bites. Okay, kind of tickles. Um, and they better keep like the Punisher in there, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, with Kristen Ritter right now, like I'm pretty sure they could fit her back into the schedule again. Like I'm pretty sure this show would still set up and reintroduce the Defenders like they were planning to do. Like, do you guys remember the Instagram post from Kristen Ritter? I should have screenshot it, but like, thank God there are some other sources on YouTube. Um, on her story, like, she was with Mike Coulter, Luke Cage, and I'm pretty sure most of us were thinking like, oh my gosh, are these two coming back? Oh man. So I'm pretty sure Marvel could have pulled a fast one on us. Like, sure, maybe Kristen Ritter wasn't able to like fit into her schedule to get into the show, but like maybe they could have shown her at the last minute, like maybe like at episode 18. Which, by the way, hopefully they'll still keep the 18 episodes. And if the show is gonna be mature, like honestly hope so because again the balance with this show is just they knew how to do it. Like, oh my gosh, like Disney, do not hold back, do not skimp out on us. Like, come on. In recent years, you have shown us some pretty dark stuff in the MCU, and I gotta say though, guys, Winter Soldier is definitely what I consider to be the MCU's first darkest project because they knew how to handle that, right? Like Disney can show and prove like how they can make their stuff, right? Which of course in the past Disney products in general they were it would have show off that they could be dark and gritty too, but like with the MCU like Winter Soldier, like oh my gosh. Like yeah, Winter Soldier doesn't need to be rated R. Like it's pretty much like a hardcore PG-13 but with the right ingredients, right? Um yeah, I feel like this show could really bring back the Defenders. Um I know it sounds impossible, guys, but like it'd be really cool to work with Finn Jones behind the scenes to get a Heroes for Hire project in the works. Like I almost got in contact with his manager really. Um there was this website where you could like contact agents, actors, and like I guess I had to pay an additional $24. I still want to talk with him, meet with him. It's just with everything right now. It's just oh my gosh. But I need to read some Iron Fist comics, guys. Um, yeah. What else? Um, yeah. Just bring Finn Jones back too. when you can Disney, because oh my gosh, we need to see the Iron Fist costume. Like, I get it, these Marvel shows were gritty because of Netflix, but like, hey, you can make one exception to give Danny Rand his Iron Fist suit, and we kind of got that in some iterations, you know. But you know, with Disney, you know how they're family friendly. Like, I'm sure they could pull that off as well, you know. Just don't make them too family friendly, though. um, all in all, yeah, it's just like these last few months of Born Again news, like with some of the actor changes, like especially with Vanessa, like I feel like they could bring her back in, the original actress, because I loved her in the series from season 1 and season 3. Like, oh my gosh, she's just so perfect, honestly, and like I don't know how Charlie and Vincent feel about this. Maybe they feel like this is a good thing too, because I mean, thanks to the strikes, you know, Disney had to reconsider a lot of things, you know, and you know what? This is good. This is good news. When I first heard about this, I thought, no, it's a terrible idea because I'd hate to wait longer. But then again, quality over quantity, right, guys? It's all that matters, okay? As long as we get a good product, okay? I don't want to get too deep into this, but I just want to bring this up for a little bit. They are still they're still in production of Deadpool 3. You know, I guess they haven't finished everything yet. So I know Ryan is desperate to get this movie out, and like we're desperate to see this movie come out. So like, hey, if they push it back to November, like the original release date they had, like November 2024, then you know what? Just do what you gotta do. Like, yes, make the MCU fun again. Like, again, I'm happy that Kevin said that he wants the movies and the Disney Plus shows to feel like events again. Like, yep. Even with the Netflix shows, they felt like events too, right? Like, I really don't know. Fill me in on this, guys, in the comments. But like, didn't Disney pull the plug on like Marvel Disney Plus series? Like, they're probably not going to do them anymore, or like, um, again, be like Star Wars. Just focus on the most pivotal and important characters. Okay, like you can't. Not everybody needs a Disney Plus series. Okay, it just doesn't work. Like, I really do hope that they actually cancel Agatha, because it just doesn't sound that good, and plus she wasn't even that great in WandaVision, and I'm just really happy to hear that they canceled Ironheart. Yep. Like, her performance was just so bad in Wakanda Forever. Like, you know what? Just let it be a one-off. Like, just play it off as a joke in the future. Like, I'm sure they will. Like, who's Ironheart? Like, sure, over the years, I was really excited for Disney to introduce Ironheart, because from what I've heard from her in the comics, like, I've heard she was pretty cool, but, like, on film, it's just, they made her, like, this total D-bag, you know? Like, oh my gosh. Even the suit in the film, like, the CGI was just so bad. Not even the toys, the merchandising sales try to convince me to get any merchandise of her. Like, hell no. Like, they even had, like, for Titan Hero series, like, they had, like, just a figure of her, but, like, she comes with her accessories. I'm just like, even that's not worth it. Like, how much was that? Like, $20? Man, I was just so upset. Like, I take it you want to, like, take inspiration from Tony Stark, just like how she was in the comics, but, honestly, guys, Miss Marvel is definitely 10 times better than Ironheart, because, oh my gosh, like, she is honestly a better character, and I can't wait for her to make a comeback in the Marvels next month. I don't know if I'm going to go see that movie day one. Again, we'll see how my schedule's looking, because I'm not desperate to see the Marvels, but, you know, I am going to see it eventually, so, yeah. Um, yeah. Um, I really don't know what they're going to do for the aspect ratio because obviously it's called the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the aspect ratio is just like the two bars. Like they done this with every show, but like I feel like they could enhance the screen again for Daredevil Born Again because I'm pretty sure we all want that experience again. Like and I'm pretty sure the show may be gritty too. Like again, we'll see how that goes. But like I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep Matt's comedic side. Like I really want them to explain what happened to Nelson and Murdoch. Like did they really did that law firm really break up? Like is Matt actually on his own? Like for now, I'm just taking these news reports as rumors, right? Like, always take things with a grain of salt, guys, and always lower your expectations, okay? Because as exciting as these reports like are to hear, uh, we can't believe it, guys. Not until we get like official sources. Like, where are these reports coming from? And some sources have been known for being pretty accurate. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I knew this stuff on the inside. Just like, oh man, let me get a taste of the good stuff. Um, yeah. Um, Disney, just get your crap together. I'm not gonna stop saying that until we get the final results, and I'm pretty sure everyone will agree with me. Like, yeah, just do not screw up Daredevil because right now he's still the most important Marvel character in Disney right now, and Charlie Cox is like the biggest actor in Marvel right now. Like, oh man, and the fact that he's 40, like, I'm not worried that he's not going to play the character anymore. Like, come on, he's still in great shape. He's still training. Like, remember those training videos last year when he was like, you know, training with his trainer. Like, oh my gosh, he got so aggressive. Like, jeez. And I'm sure he's excited about the CGI for sure. Well, he did say that because like after She Hulk, but like when I hear that they're going back to basics, I'm pretty sure they're gonna use a little bit of CGI and do more stunt choreography work, like stunt work. Yeah. Um, I mean, hey, it's there's other Marvel projects that are more like they're also exciting too, and we should also be focusing on as well. Like like with the animated side, we got X-Men 97 coming out. What If season 2, Spider-Man freshman year. Apparently Tom isn't legally allowed to voice Peter Parker in the animated stuff. Like, come on, guys. I get it, like it's the multiverse stuff, but like you gotta let him come in. I don't care if it's legal or illegal. Just let him come in. Okay, that's just my honest opinion. Um, that bud, he's cleaning himself right now. But yeah, I don't know. I really should be catching up on this stuff, guys. But did did they postpone Echo? Wasn't that show supposed to come out this fall? Well, at this point, we would have already gotten a trailer, so unless if they pulled a fast one on us, like here you go, here's all the episodes. Like if they're still planning on doing that, like just releasing all the episodes at once, like Netflix style, like fine. Um, Obviously, I could tell it looks to be an okay series, but I guess what's the really important thing is um, Daredevil and the Kingpin, right? Because like of her connections with her uncle Wilson Fisk, you know. And who knows if Born Again will still take place in 2020, like the reports have been saying. I mean, if you could still have the show between Infinity War and Endgame, like that'd be great, you know. Or maybe do different time jumps, right? Like besides having that show between Infinity War and Endgame, like obviously pick up after She-Hulk, right? I'm just too excited for Secret Wars too, but I know we gotta focus on the Kang Dynasty and after watching last week's episode of like Loki season 2, the first episode. Oh, that got me pumped. So apparently Kang created the TVA, huh? Well, I should have known this by now because like after the first season, you know, it's been 2 years, right? Still, Jonathan Majors, like he does such a good job on Kang. Like I can't wait to see his other variants. Like his his variant in Quantumania gave me hope for, I guess, the main Kang, right? The main variant that we're going to see in Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. So it looks like we got another 4 years for King Dynasty to come out, and then, you know, a year after we get Secret Wars. They are still doing it as a two-parter, right? Like, Secret Wars Part 1 and 2. Like, because, yeah, it's too big of a movie, you know, and you gotta split in two parts. So, yeah, make it the Kang trilogy. Who knows if another Kang variant will pop up in Deadpool 3. It's possible, because, you know, the multiverse. Can you imagine Deadpool having a conversation with a Kang variant? What the frick are you talking about? A multiversal war? I already fricked up the Fox universe. You're gonna have to explain more than that, buddy. Like, oh my gosh. You were droning off, right? Oh my gosh. Canada! That's not good. Not shot. Oh, your poor wife. I promise this gets worse for you, big boy. Besides, nobody's getting hurt. That guy was already up there when I got here. And I hope you're watching. Oh, that does it! Oh my gosh. Rock, meat, bottom. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I just got a notification. I don't know what that was. Okay, this video's going a little bit too long. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this news. How do you guys feel about this news? Like, Disney scrapping Born Again, even though the original ideas that they had, which is good. Like, I was so happy early on before they started shooting. Like, they hired actual lawyers to, like, come in and, like, write out the scenes and, like, get lawyer scenes right. I'm sure they're still going to do that, you know, probably bring in the same people again, and, yeah. Well, like, the same lawyers, you know, that's what I meant. Not, like, the same, like, they already fired most of the writers anyways, and fired the director of the series, so, yeah. Imagine getting the original director for the original Daredevil, right? Alright guys, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please send the post notification bell to share my content if you haven't already. And yeah, just share me more of your opinions about this in the comments below. If you have any more news for me, again, put them in the comments below. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye. And may the Lord be with you guys. Always love you guys. Peace out, guys. Remember, Avengers Assemble. All right, bye guys.